Motivation. When God is your portion. Numbers 18:20 is one of the most confronting verses in Scripture because it challenges the way humans naturally define success. God tells Aaron, plainly and without apology, that he will not receive land, property, or territorial inheritance like the rest of Israel. No farms. No boundaries. No visible security. Then God makes a statement that redefines inheritance entirely. I am thy part and thine inheritance. This verse forces us to confront a hard truth. Not every calling comes with visible rewards. Some callings come with loss before clarity, obedience before understanding, and faith before comfort. Aaron and the Levites were not excluded from blessing. They were separated for a higher order of blessing. God removed land so that He Himself would become their portion. Many people struggle because they are comparing their lives to others who seem to have what they do not. Houses, stability, recognition, wealth, family advantage. But Numbers 18:20 speaks directly to those moments of silent disappointment. God is saying, what you lack materially, I will replace with myself. And that exchange is not a downgrade. It is a promotion. When God is your portion, your security is no longer tied to systems that can fail. Land can be taken. Money can disappear. Careers can collapse. But God cannot be shaken, repossessed, or exhausted. To have God as your inheritance is to be anchored to something eternal. It means your confidence is not built on what you own but on who sustains you. This verse also exposes why some people feel stripped, unsettled, or forced into dependence. God sometimes removes visible safety nets because they would interfere with intimacy. If Aaron had land, his attention would be divided. If the Levites had territory, their trust would be split. God wanted them undistracted, fully reliant, and constantly aware that provision flows from presence. If you are in a season where you feel like others are advancing while you are standing still, this word is for you. Your delay is not denial. Your lack is not neglect. God may be training you to live from a deeper source. He may be teaching you to draw strength from Him rather than from outcomes. When God is your inheritance, you don't chase blessing, you host it. There is also a warning embedded in this verse. If God is your portion, you cannot live like everyone else. The Levites could not chase land because land was never theirs to pursue. Likewise, when God claims you as His own, some ambitions must die. Some desires must be surrendered. But what you lose in options, you gain in authority. What you lose in control, you gain in covering. Numbers 18:20 is not comfortable theology. It is mature theology. It is for believers who are ready to stop measuring life by accumulation and start measuring it by alignment. When God is your inheritance, your life becomes a testimony that God Himself is enough. And that kind of life cannot be ignored. Prayer. Abba Father, You are the source of life, provision, identity, and purpose. Today we stand before You with open hearts, acknowledging that You are not just a blessing giver. You are the blessing itself. Lord, many of us have wrestled with disappointment, confusion, and comparison. We have questioned why others seem to receive what we do not. We have wondered if we were overlooked, delayed, or forgotten. But today, by faith, we hear Your word clearly. I am Your portion and Your inheritance. Teach us to trust You when material security is absent. Remove the fear that rises when outcomes are uncertain. Break our dependence on visible assurances, and teach us to rely fully on Your presence. Where we have been tempted to measure our worth by possessions, achievements, or recognition, recalibrate our hearts to find value in intimacy with You. Lord, if You have stripped us of things we once leaned on, give us the grace to see that You are not punishing us. You are positioning us. Where You have closed doors, open our spiritual eyes. Where You have removed options, increase our discernment. Where You have called us to deeper dependence, strengthen our faith. Be our peace when provision feels delayed. Be our confidence when comparison tries to weaken us. Be our assurance when the future feels uncertain. We declare that You are enough. You are sufficient. You are our inheritance now and forever. Let our lives reflect the stability, authority, and joy that come from belonging fully to You. Anchor us in truth. Ground us in obedience. Establish us in Your presence. In Yahushua's Jesus' mighty name. Shalom. Selah.